Hey everybody, Adam here with Too Much Dutch Barbecue, and today we're going to be doing some backyard barbecue ribs on the smoker. I did these ribs last year and they turned out fantastic. So I'm going to try to recreate those today and try to get that same flavor. We're going to be doing the 3-2-1 method. For those who don't know what 3-2-1 is, we're going to put them in the smoker for 3 hours. After those 3 hours, we'll pull them out, we'll wrap them up with some goodies, and we'll throw them back on there. After those 2 hours, we'll pull them back out and then sauce them up and put them on for that remaining hour. I brined these ribs actually this morning for about 3 hours in some pickle juice. I'm going to leave the pickle juice kind of on it. I think some people like to rinse off their brine, but I'm just going to roll with that flavor. The first thing I'm going to hit it with today is some Kansas City smoke rub. You can use whatever barbecue rub you want, make it your own. But today I kind of had this hang around, so we're going to try that. And then after I put that on, we're going to come back, we're going to hit it with some smoked paprika and get some extra flavor on there, and then we'll get them in there. And that last hour for sauce, this is where it gets a little bit different. I'm going to hit it with Meat Mitch's white sauce, okay? I know that's a little bit different compared to what a lot of people are used to with barbecue. But I did these last year with some white sauce of my own. I made a really great Alabama white sauce, and they were fantastic. So I got this bottle not too long ago, so we're going to try this today, and we're going to see how it comes out. So let's get started. All right, first thing we're going to do today, as I mentioned before, we're just going to hit these with a regular old barbecue rub. And try to get a nice even layer across your ribs there. Some people might like more than others, so it's really kind of up to you and how much you really want to put on there. And I'm just trying to coat them nicely all the way around, like so. All right, and as you can see, I do have these ribs cut in half. I apparently don't have a big enough tub to hold the ribs when I wanted to do my brine, so hence them being cut in half, and I'm going to hit both sides. Hitting them both should be okay. Got a little heavy there. This side. Some spots might be heavier than others, but that's all right. That's just more flavor. All right, okay. After you got your barbecue rub on there, we're gonna go back. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika. And again, try to get a nice even layer all the way around. Like so. There, and then we'll hit. All right, everybody, we got our meat all seasoned up here. I'm probably gonna let these sit here for about 10-15 minutes, kind of let that seasoning kind of adhere. I'm gonna let that meat sweat, let it get into it. And in the meantime, we'll go check our smoker and we'll see where our temps. So we got the Pit Boss up the temp today. We're gonna be running at about 250 degrees. You can do that a little warmer if you want, probably 275, but I'm gonna run it at 250 here for the first 3 hours. So we're gonna open it up and we're gonna get our ribs on here. That looks good. Put those right in there. And then we're gonna let that run for about 3 hours. And then when that 3 hours are up, we'll come back and we'll wrap them up. All right, friends, we're checking out our ribs here after the first 30 minutes. We're starting to get some good color on them, and I'm just gonna hit them with a little bit of a spritz there. Just trying to kind of keep them moist. Okay, we're back here in the kitchen after the first 3 hours of our cook, and we're going to move on to the second part of our cook, and that's where we're going to wrap it in some foil. As you can see, I already have the butter and the brown sugar down. I used about 4 tablespoons of butter and about a cup of brown sugar, and I kind of spaced out the butter there. And then we're going to put the ribs down, meat side down, and I'm going to put them right into that butter there. And let that brown sugar and butter just kind of absorb into that meat. And then we're gonna wrap, we'll put it the apple juice. Almost forgot the apple juice. Put a little bit of apple juice in there. Don't have to go crazy with it. And then we're going to wrap that up. And then that way we'll have enough moisture in there and they won't dry out. When you're wrapping these, you don't have to get fancy with it. It doesn't even have to look pretty. It's just going to go in the smoker anyways. All right, so I got that part wrapped. And then I'm just going to double down and wrap it again. It's another piece I have here, just so I don't have anything kind of leaking out the sides here. All right, we got those wrapped up, and I'll see you outside, and we'll get these back on the smoker for another couple hours. All right, we're back outside here with the smoker. We're still running at 250 degrees. I'm gonna keep that temp, and we're gonna get our ribs back on the smoker, and we're gonna run them for another 2 hours. Got them wrapped up here. Let's go ahead and slide them in. And then we're gonna let the smoker do its work. We'll come back and check it in a few hours. All right, it's been 2 hours. I got my ribs back here in the kitchen. I just unwrapped them, and let me tell you, they're looking pretty good. I got some good bark on them. I think I'm gonna transfer them to the rack, and I'm gonna hit them with a little bit more seasoning, and then we're gonna go back outside on the smoker for just 1 more hour. When it gets close to the end of the hour, I think I'll sauce them probably around the last 10 or 15 minutes and kind of let that sauce just kind of crust up on the ribs and then build some flavor. So let me transfer these over to our rack here. I don't want to burn myself because ribs are hot. Alrighty, just slide that out of the way. Bring my ribs over. And we'll just hit them a little bit. They are looking good though. Nice and meaty. Definitely juicy. And we'll come back with the smoked paprika. Just a little light dusting on that one. And a little bit of light dusting on that one. All right. We'll see you back outside. We'll get these on the smoker for the last hour. All right, we're ready to put our ribs back on the smoker for the remaining hour. As you can see, I'm still running at 250, and I'm gonna hold that temp, I think, for the remainder of the cook. Get these bad boys back on. So, burn myself. And we'll come out and check these after probably about 40 minutes or so, and then decide if we want to kind of glaze them with some sauce yet or not. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, friends, we're back outside with the boss here, and it's been about 40 minutes. We're going to pull these out, and we're going to get some sauce on them. Let's take a look. Definitely got some good bark on them. All right. We'll start saucing these up. And again, I'm using the Meat Mitch's Womp sauce. Just try to coat those on there as best as you can. Oh boy, it's got some good bark on it. Okay, I'm gonna put these back in, probably for about 10 minutes, and then they should be ready to pull. That sauce smells good already. All right, we got the ribs all cut up, got some fresh sauce on them, and I'm tired of waiting all day. I'm gonna dive in here and I'm gonna try one of these bad boys. Definitely hitting the smoke good. Sauce, top notch. That barbecue seasoning, real good. Turned out real nice. Again, if you like what you saw today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. We're going to try to keep cranking out more cooking videos for you.